Okay, we're live and it's paper pumpkin time. It's paper pumpkin time. Do 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 do. All right. Hello everybody. Carol, Lisa, Karen. I'm just reading up the from bottom up. Gloria, Cynthia, do do do. Winnin, Judith, Gloria, Leslie, and now I think I got you all. Alrighty. It's showtime. So, fall for, I say, toil. So you're going to hear that a few times. Toil. Twal. All right. So, I made these similar, three, but of course I cut my cards in half whenever the pattern is on both sides. I definitely cut them in half and make more cards. So you'll see these three cards first, and then what I played with. All right. So what did I use? Gathering leaves. Label me grateful. Oh, here's the stamps that go with the kit this month. Thinking of you, warm wishes, thankful, wishing you the happiest of days. Let's shove that back in there because I lose everything. All right, so let's, oh, and then of course, this is the last kit that this one goes to. Doesn't mean you can't pull out the hello or a flower or a leaf or maybe an acorn, you know, on something else, or a strawberry. So there's that. What else? What else is here? Did I use this one too? Yes, I did. I used that. And this is Label Me Grateful. Textured notes, of course. Sentimental framing. Everyday arches. Autumn trees. This one is called, I got to put labels on the front. The branching out dies, which you saw me. This one is contraband, but I made a fence. And then gathering moments. Oh, actually, I did like a whole bunch of with the stamp from that stamp set, but I ended up not using them because Sue gifted me all these from yesterday. So I didn't have to make more of those. I had made some. I was like, all right. There was even one on the floor. I'm sure if you watched the video, she was like, what are you doing down there? I said, getting the one, you got to do it because I need them. I need them. So the envelopes, so they match the cards. Yes, of course. All right. So let me put these down. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out of anything. So, all right. So the ink that came with it, and of course I never open these, Cajun Craze. So this one I did in Cajun Craze, but this one I did in Pecan Pie. So the one I'm doing, I'm going to do the Pecan Pie because it was a little mellower. So sometimes I do change the ink. But what I do, well, let's put the inside in because I always like to do that first. That feels thick. Boop-a-doop. No, she wasn't talking to Maggie. She was talking to me. It fell on the floor. See, I'm not really good with, I've never really used iPhone or iPad. It's so different. So I have to help her. We did figure out a few things, but I have to help her do like a background so it will not just show her face, it'll have something. I don't know if she'll get techie and make covers, but she might. She just might. All right, so I did cut this one just to 4 by 5 1/4. But let's get the stamp. Oh, that's the wrong one. Although you could do it in that if you wanted to change it up and do acorns as the background. But I did the leaves. And we need the pecan. Let's move this out of the way. I just feel like I'm going to have an ink accident today. I don't know why. I just do. Oh, hold it. Piece of paper. All right, in order to get it a little lighter, you got to stamp off. I almost forgot. But if you want it heavy duty, then just do it direct. And of course, I always like to hit on the edges so that it just looks better. I know I'm going to mess up and do one the wrong way. I know it. And when you get ink on your block, it's a good idea to wipe it off in case you rock, which we all do at some time. I know why. Usually I'm stamping that way. And then you get a rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. You can do a song to it. See, now I got the rhythm. You don't have to go all the way in the middle because it's going to get covered. I like to check around and then sometimes just add a little bloop. And I'm going to do, oops, I'm going to do one more there. Did I stamp off? Who remembers? I wiped off. That messed me up. Okay. All right, so we got that. Yeah, when I did the other leaves, I didn't like that. So I could have like dipped them, and added more to them, but I said, nah, I got enough with what Sue gave me, so I don't have to use them. Yay. All right, so I pre-stamped a lot of that stuff. Oh, the other difference is the instructions had you putting the foam under the leaves. The second one I did, gluing the leaves down and then raising that up, and it was easier and I liked it better. I don't know. It's just me. So we're going to tuck that there. Tuck that there. Do a tuck tuck here and a tuck tuck there. Here a tuck, there a tuck. Whoops, wrong way. And then once I get them where I like them, I can glue them down. Squish them up a little bit. All right, so then there's this ribbon. So you fold that in half, and we'll do it the way they did it. So you're going to put one here, and that way it'll stick. I think I just One's supposed to go higher than the other. Come on now. All right. Then on your back, it's really in the wrong spot, so it's not going to stay. Put a couple there. It's going to stick anyway because we're going to put it with glue too. Glue 3. The frame was the one that got me with all the dimensionals. I was like, oh, come on. And you know how I use more dimensionals than the average person. So put that there. That's a good spot for that. Do 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 do. One there and one there. Okay, I think we got it. Maybe. All right. Then we're going to put this down. And then this we're going to pop up. What? Only one Carol? No saggy bits. And that's going to go right there. I think I forgot to wipe the glass. All right, then I think what I'll do is bring that back. And I'm going to put a couple full strength there. Let's go the other way. And there. There. I decorated the inside. Neener. Okay. So, oh no. We got some things to put on. So I use those pink ones, but I think I'm going to use the bronze ones. And I'm only going to put 3. Only because they were on top and they still match. All right, I'll put those over there. Stay. Dad, leave them alone. Thank you very much. Okay, So that's the 3 cards that are from the kit. What'd I do? I got something out of order. Oh boy. Oh, okay. All right. So 1, 2, move 1 away because I did, the 3 of each, but cutting it down. And I think I stamped everything. This one doesn't get stamped. It came that way from the kit. That was what got stamped. Am I too high? I didn't drink anything. I didn't take a gummy. I shouldn't be high. Okay, we're good. All right. So let me show you. Let me show you. Where is it? They have you put, that's that one here. Oh, it's not showing it there. Oh, yeah, it is. They have you put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I did a lot more than 13. But I don't like saggy bits. I can't help it. And these don't really come off that good with that. So I'm just going to have to pick them off. Throw them to the side. That's the only problem with these little ones when you use a lot of them. I should have just taken the long ones we have and cut those down. And then it would have been just a zip. But no. Oh, my daddy owns a butcher shop. My mommy cuts the meat. And I'm the little hot dog who runs around the street. So I hope everybody had a good week. I can't look at the screen, and same thing, I can't walk and chew gum. Oh my God, I keep this little gate on by my door so the dogs can't get in here anymore. And last night I tripped because I have to climb over it. Oh, I didn't get the ones on the inside. See, and this wouldn't be horrible if you don't get them all, because you'd still, even though they're not all sticking, you'd still have where they're not sinking. I just hate that. So then you can put glue on them so you get a little bit of wiggle room, but I'm going to be real careful. There we go. Let me get rid of all these little things. Whew. That was a job. All right. So then, well, I may as well glue that on. Okay. So then this one is going to have a couple of them right there to raise that up. Where's the little ones? Here they are. Let's make sure I'm the right way. So 3 of them will do it. They probably only put 1. So that's going to go right there. Then this piece, I'm going to pull out the big guns. So I want to put one top and bottom. So I'm flipping it so it's top and bottom. You know how I'm always backwards and upside down. Or maybe I was supposed to be side to side. No, top to bottom. Okay. I confuse myself too. So then I want to put a little bit of glue on the sides to stick here and there. There we go. No saggy bits. Mama's happy. And, oh yeah, I put them over here. Duh. So 1, 2, and 1 there. So there's that one. So then you have 3 of these. So then we had this one. So I used Berry Vanilla for the inside. Oh. Oh no. I almost had them and then they fell. Come here, Fox. Okay. Oof. All right, so we're going to need Boyd's, the Barking Geese, and I want the Cajun Craze. They're flying off for the winter. So I know, I could have done, you know, cut like this one. Wait, I'll show you after I put this on. Because if I talk, the glue will dry. And then, so like if you wanted to, you could, you know, cut this one. I just didn't want to because, you know, of the design. But if you had what is that? Like a copper. I mean, you could, or you could cover part of that up so you don't see that you cut it. But not me. I don't know if anybody did. I haven't really looked. I'm sure somebody did fancy stuff. All right, then this guy. Is going to go right there. And then the pumpkins. Yeah, that scene is nice, Anna. We did at one time because I remember stamping and I masked it. can't say that with these things in my mouth. Some words are hard. But anyway, I masked it and I had an animal popping out of there. I'm telling you, if this stays like this when I get the permanent ones, I'm going to be one unhappy person. All right, so then I took this. I could have taken, a piece of paper. I mean, cardstock that color, but I didn't. Did I do the light or the dark? I think I did the dark. I'll say a little prayer. Oh, let me use the other side. Yay. It was just too white because of this being... And I've done cards with vanilla and white, and they come out beautiful, like wedding cards, but I don't know. I just didn't like it for this. All right, I can use the big ones carefully. Four does it. If you're more obsessive than I am, then you squish them more together and do 5. I think that's the only thing I'm obsessive about. And there's that one. And, oh, I only put it on one. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Could use those. I think I will. I had pulled like a bunch of the retired ones out. Let's see if this one's gonna look. Yeah, just to give it some shine. Must have forgot that one, so I'll do them both. Found it. I could do this one right there. You know how I always like to do poops. I'm like, oh, I put a poop in there. Did I put one down? No. Oh, I did. Okay, so, oh, yeah, it's there. Maybe I should have used a different one, but you see it. It like shines. Maybe I'll switch them. I don't know. So there was the third. Okay, now we get to the ones I made up. So we have this one, Daffodil Delight, and then this is the Lemon Lolly. So this is the one I put through the folder. So I brared on the folder, and you come up with the white sticking up. Otherwise, it would be wrong. It would come out on the wrong side. So then I took the daffodil and drug that over lightly. You just go lightly. Okay, then we're going to mount it. An early espresso. Oh, I'm in the right direction. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Okay, so this is going to get glued down directly. looks about right. One, two, three. And for my acorns, I use the pecan and then you sponge over it. Let's see which was the, okay. Then this paper is what I cut the tops off with. Let me lay them down first. I think I did about 5 of them. You can put them in like different directions. You can even use more. You're just making like a bed of, not a bed of roses, bed of leaves. That one's not bright enough. Yeah, okay. So now we can glue them down. Thank you, Susie Q. See, hers came out with more yellow in them than mine. Because she's been doing it longer. She's got it down to a science. With her invention. And you could pop these up. I mean, I didn't because the leaves raise them a little bit. It all depends on what you want to do. Oh, oh. And then since I have a few left over, very rare for me, right? Right. Uh-oh, I'm getting dry mouth. Oh yeah, and this one, this one I cut down smaller because I was watching Sue last night and getting the last of these, ready, and I cut off an extra 1/4 inch, so I had to go smaller. But it's still, I like things with a bigger border, so I like it either way. So there's that one. Okay, next we have this one with only orange, and I colored the pumpkins. And then I used the basic beige for the inside because it matched that paper better. Where's my thing? Okay. You stay there for the moment. So now we're going to take this big old stamp and we're going with pecan pie. Why don't you get all messy, Dale? I'm going to stamp it a little bit higher than I did the first time. Might be the same, I don't know. Yeah, it's about the same. All right, then I took light lemon lolly and just so you're just giving it a little bit of color. You don't have to be neat because it's like a shadow kind of. Let's not forget the top one. Those aren't going to show, but get that too. So there was nothing neat about that. You just lay down your color. And we're going to take the fence. And that was also out of like a wood grain. That was like, this one had the, what are they called? Cats. Pussy willows. Whew, got it. I know one of you would say it for me, but I'm so happy when I can pull a word out of my brain. Oh yeah, Sue and I were laughing so hard yesterday. We were like Dumb and Dumber. We wouldn't decide who was who. Where's my scissor? So then just trim it off. Whoops. I think the other one I trimmed first. It was easier. I'm gonna, except that I put glue on that. Ow! All right. Such a shame to have to put this on the bottom. See, and I would have used these leaves, but some of them, you know, overlap the others, and it's kind of a pain. We're good, we're good. Put that down. And then these are going to get popped up. So you can fit two there. Whoops, that's popping over. No, we're just going to put two. No, we're not. Because no matter what I do. I'll cut that one. And then I got to cut part of this one off. It's only by a hair. And I'm using the scissor that I never put glue on. Dang it. So we put one there. And these I colored with the light orange and then both of the papaya, light and dark. Birds. Birds is the word. They're going to go right there. And was it that one? Was it that one? Yes, it was. I knew I used it on something that it showed, or it wouldn't be out. Oh, duh. Duh. You know what I had sitting here? Wonder how that would look. Make that one a happy birthday. I think I like it. So I'm not even gonna pop them up. I hope this wasn't for another one. No. All right, good. So one is a happy birthday, the other's a warm wishes. Yeah, yeah. All right, so there's those. Then, oh my, it's 8:43, but only have one more after this. So let's put that inside in, very vanilla. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. So I did cut that out. And this one, oh, I already glued this. When you punch that, like you would normally do it on the edge, so I had to go in and just cut it out. The rest of it comes out easy. But, like, why waste? Okay. Then we're going to take this. And I'm just, see, I should have stamped that. Like I really wanted this plant there, but I stamped it too far to the right. But that's fine too. But I just want to trim the edges because I didn't cut it. So we just want to be able to glue it onto the frame. I don't think I just cut too much, I hope. And I want just enough to lay this under there. So I'm going to lay that down. I mean, the first time it worked out, but now I want it to work out the second time. So I'm going to put a little glue there and a little glue there. Here's some glue, there's some glue. Make sure it's straight. Okay, it's close enough. Now, I can put glue all around that. And I thought about like popping the deer up, you know, with just one. And I was like, nah. Now, this is all holy, but I just put the glue, put down your piece of holy ribbon, and then take a rag and blot it. And you will never see that glue because you absolutely cannot see it on here. And it's down good. All right, let's get rid of that. Come on, dear. Oh, dear. Where'd they go? Almost forgot. Yep. Upside down. There's that one. So this was the last one. Let me move these. But then I just have 3 more. So I did this one, paper, and then this one, and then this one with the tree. So I could have darkened this and, I don't know, maybe used a lighter frame. I mean, that was the last one, and I could probably practice with the paper that is like that, but that's darker, so I would definitely use a light frame. But yeah, and I just kind of watercolored the tree, and then I laid over it. If you remember when I tore this one apart. I used the whole thing and just tore that apart and put a little deer in there. So those are the extras. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, 18, 17, 18. So double the amount of the kit. I mean, if you would cut some things up, backgrounds, whatever, and brought in more paper, you could make more, but why kill yourself? So there they are. I hope you liked them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Susie, thank you again for all the little. I think that's one you did too. She had the prettier ones, I must say. Alrighty, so yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing next week. You know my motto. Oh, see, I did start. See, I did. That's laying there. Where's the thing? It might have looked better with a lighter one. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe different paper. Whatever, they're done. Anyway, have a great week. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you next week with my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. And in between, I'm going to go play with Sue and her tablet again. Night, everybody.